Hi guys. I'm not feeling sleepy, so I thought we should have this conversation. The conversation is going to be very interesting. Now, I've told you guys before that the greatest problem that we have in this part of the world is the fact that we live in denial. We don't want to confront our fears. That's our problem. We hate to confront our fears. And because we don't confront our fears, we live in so much pain. Most of you don't want to know why the things that happen. You don't just want it to happen, but they are going to happen. You cannot stop things from happening. You cannot stop a man from doing what he wants to do just because he married you. So, as a woman, you need to be smart enough to have what is called understanding. You cannot own a man. You cannot own a woman. So, when you have understanding, there's some stress you're not going to give yourself in a relationship. That's the reason why I have conversations like this. Whether Blessing talk about this or Blessing don't talk about it, you know that your husbands have side chick. So the fact is, I like to have conversations that people shy away from, but it's reality. This is factual. A lot of your husbands have side chick. A lot of your boyfriend have other girlfriends. Have you not wondered? Are you not sensible enough to ask yourself why? What is this thing? You know, most of you are not smart. You just feel because you are dating a man, he's not supposed to have a girlfriend. No. Or because you feel you married a man. No. So we're going to have this conversation. Are you guys ready for the conversation? Should I go? Do you want us to have this conversation? If I get 10 years, we'll continue with the conversation. I'm waiting for, if you want us to have this conversation, let me get 10 years to be sure that you guys are interested, or we change the topic. Do you guys want to have this conversation? 10 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 years. 11. They are giving us Jara 12. 13. Okay. 14. So we have 14 years. 14 years. So that means 15 years right now. That means people 16, 17. A lot of people want us to talk about this topic. So let's talk about this topic. I'm going to make it very interactive. So you're going to come in and share your opinion. I want us to talk. I don't want to talk alone today. So I want it to be very interactive. Let's have this conversation. I said side chicks are important as wives. Can one woman really satisfy a man? Like I said from the beginning, this is a conversation a lot of people shy away from because many people live in denial. Whether you shy away from the conversation or not, it doesn't stop your husband from doing what he wants to do. It doesn't stop your boyfriend from doing what he wants to do. So as a woman, when you have understanding, you'll be able to find peace in yourself. A lot of you women don't have peace of mind because you lack understanding. When you have understanding, you will choose your battles. Most of you women don't know battles to fight. I see people in their relationship and in their marriages, they are fighting wrong battles. When the real battle come, they don't have strength anymore. You see most people, they fight. When they now see the real battle, they no longer have strength. So when you have understanding, it enables you pick your battle as a woman. And many of you women lack understanding. That's why you fight for nothing. That's why you're in a relationship and you are killing yourself. You are looking older than your age. It's because you don't know the right battles to fight. You don't know which one to pick. So conversations like this will help you pick your battle. So there's no need of shying away from it because this is factual. This is what happens every day. This is our reality. So let's face it. Now, why did I say side chick is as important as wives? I'm going to ask you some questions as women, and I would like you to call into this video and answer. Let's make it very interactive. Can you really satisfy your man? Can you really satisfy your man? Are you sure you can do everything that he wants you to do sexually? I'm of a notion, Okoro Blessing, I'm of a notion that side chick have their jobs. It's a personal opinion. I believe that side chick have their jobs. I feel that there are some things a man would not want to do with his wife. He might want to experiment with a side chick. No matter how much you want to give him the Ashawo vibes, there's just some things your man will not want to do with you. He just wants to do it with because A man kind of values his wife, wants to keep his wife, wants to protect his wife. And a lot of men want to experiment with other women. That's what I feel. Yeah. So that's why I said, can you actually do everything that a man wants you to do sexually? Some women, 2 rounds, I'm tired. I'm tired. I have children to take care of. I need to take Junior to school tomorrow. I need to do this one tomorrow. I need to get to the office. I'm tired. What about those periods that you're tired? That you don't have strength to go 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 6 rounds? Don't you think you need help? No, let's be very factual. Let's be factual here. Ladies, let's just be factual. Don't you think you need help? I believe, and I'm still going to say it, side chick have their roles. It's like saying side chick have their roles, prostitute have their roles. Yeah, they do. You cannot give a man everything sexually. And in the true reality of it, not every man can give you fidelity. Not every man has self-control. Not every man can control their sexual libido. Men that even have self-control and can control their sexual libido, they are few. Let's say 15%. 15% of men are the men who can control. If we even want to give them credit, let's just say 20%. What happens to the remaining 80%? You think it's by you saying, my husband will not have girlfriend. You think it's by all those drama. There are some men that have not learned how to control their body. There are some men that have not learned how to control their erection. And women are everywhere. Different shapes and different color. So sometimes it's not even about your husband. It's about women are everywhere. That's the honest truth. And don't forget, men are givers. They're always looking for where to give. They're looking for where to pour. Now, I'm not trying to encourage men that cheat. Because personally, I think I'm going to be dating or I'm going to be married to that 20% of man or of men that don't cheat. But what about you? Are you ready to wait? You people are so desperate for marriage. Any small thing, you come and insult us that are single, that we are waiting for the right man. You that don't want to wait, that want to marry this 80% randy men that cannot control their body. What do you think is going to happen? No, let's be honest, because you don't want him to have side chick. You don't want to wait for the right man. You don't want to wait for a man to treat you right. You want to take everything. You like disrespect. You collect domestic violence. Yet you don't want him to cheat. It doesn't work that way. You're not even ready to wait for a right man to come into your life. You are desperate. Yet you don't want him to cheat. It doesn't work that way, sweetie. Let's be realistic for once in our lives. So we need to understand what you as a woman will do. Can you actually do everything your husband wants you to do sexually? That's the conversation I want us to have. So send a direct message. You can send a request to this live video. I want us to have a conversation. Women, let's have a conversation. I don't want to talk to myself so that it doesn't look as if my opinion. So as a woman, if you're on this live video, I want you to send a request. Let's talk. When you are not in the mood, when you are on your period, when you are choked up with work, when you just have a child and it's all cheap, when you are choked up, where do you want your husband to go? What do you want him to do? I know you expect him to hold himself, but what if he cannot hold himself? What do you want him to do? Can you actually do everything your husband wants you to do? Because me, if my man is making love to me, I'll be complaining. Please put my leg down. I'm having muscle pull. There was a he told me, what can I say? You're raising my leg too high. I'm having muscle pull. Because there was a time my man was making love to me and he raised my leg so high. It was as if the blood in my leg stopped flowing. And he likes to raise leg. I hate that position. He will raise, and he can raise your leg for like 25-30 minutes. I'll be like, what the fuck? Sometimes I want to make love, I tell him, baby, don't raise my leg. You need to change this, your raising of leg. It's so uncomfortable. If he raise my leg, I will put my leg down. Sometimes we used to struggle. I think that's what he enjoys. He enjoys the raising of leg. But the raising of leg makes me so uncomfortable. And I'm complaining. No, drop my leg. I'm having muscle pull. Don't do that again. So sometimes, in the midst of the making love, he will come and have to start massaging my leg. I'll tell you, my blood is not flowing. Baby, my blood is not flowing. I'm not doing it again. The blood have clots. Baby, the blood have clots. So I notice sometimes he gets uncomfortable. But it might be this side chick that can raise her leg for 55 minutes. I cannot. You can't You can't break my leg. You can't break my small tiny bone leg. You can't break my leg. So the point about it is, I know when it comes to that part, I might not even be able to satisfy him because he likes leg, reason of leg, and I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Ah, God, I hate that shit. I hate reason of leg. So, if you're a lady, please call into this live video. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. So that it's not just me and it doesn't look as if your opinions don't matter. So let's have a conversation. So let's get your opinion. Please. Now what? So, please, if you know you don't have anything to say, don't send us a request so that we could get the people who have something to say. Please, if you don't have anything to say, please don't send us a request so that you don't cluster the request. Please, this thing, please. Those people sending me requests are the people who wants to throw in their opinion. Please, I beg you, just make it easy for me, okay? So we're talking about side chicks are as important as wife. Can one woman really, really satisfy a man? Can you really do all the work sexually? Remember, as a woman, you already have a responsibility. You already have a responsibility. So can you do the work alone sexually? I have taken care of your children, taking care of your home, cleaning your home, making sure your home. For those of you who are working, you go to work, you come back. Can you actually satisfy a man sexually? Don't forget, like we talked about, not every man has self-control. Let's assume you're actually... Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Can you hear us? Can you be audible? Can you hear us?
Oh, I can't really.
Hello? So have you people seen that this work is not easy? A lot of people are not bold. You people are not bold, but it's very easy for most of you to come and drag people. Shut up, blessing. Do you know it's not easy to do this work? Some of you are not bold. Come, let's have a conversation. All of you that are always on the comment section shouting, is a lie. Blessing, speak for yourself. Blessing, you are corrupting women. Can you just come, let's have a conversation? Because I realize that a lot of you can't even have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let me know how you feel. Come and defend your opinions. Let's talk. Face your fears. Let's be factual for once. Do you understand? Let's be factual for once and leave drama. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation as a woman. So I'm sending requests and they are declining. So do you now see why most times I make my videos by myself? Because many of these people... Good evening. How are you doing? Please, could you increase your volume? It's a bit, or you go closer to your phone.
And you?
Okay, it's better now. How are you doing?
Okay. So...
Fine. Can we get your name, please?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Okay, Fortune. We are actually having you've been following us on the conversation, right? I'm asking you as a woman, can you satisfy your man alone? Can a woman really satisfy her man? So I want you to answer personally. Can you satisfy your man alone?
Personally, I cannot. I can't do it alone. But the danger in it is that, yeah, honestly, I can't do it alone. I know I was once there and I know the stress of it every night. Some men like it every day. They will be like, I want this, and they will want it to give them different styles. And, you know, some of us don't have the strength to do it. With childbearing, the stops at home, you can't do it. But it's because of the danger in it that makes so many women, you know, stay away from accepting the fact that their men is sleeping outside with a side chick.
What's the danger? You said so many danger.
The danger of, you know, most of the side chicks are, let's say, they are greedy, so greedy that they won't know their limits. They don't know their limits. You know, as a side chick, you should know that this man is not yours and might never be yours. So you should know your boundaries and respect the marriage that the man is enjoying, and
Do you know
also
the meaning
respect
of side
yourself
chick?
as a lady. Don't make. Yeah, side chick is when you are not married to someone and you are dating the person, when the person is a married man and you're like in a relationship, an
No,
intimate
side chick is like
relationship with a
is a spare
person.
tire. And it's, yes, and a spare tire can never,
Really?
never be an original tire. That's the reason why when you put a spare tire, it's for a period.
Hmm.
You will still, even if your original tire is bad, you will still go and
Yeah.
fix your original tire, or you will buy an original tire and
Yeah.
remove that spare tire. What am I trying to?
Exactly.
The side chick are not the problem. The men are the
Exactly.
problem. It's how you, where you want to place them. No matter how beautiful a spare tire is, you can't drive with it. Your mind, you already know that it's a spare tire. If you are driving safe,
Hmm.
you can't travel with a spare tire. You will be
Yeah.
feeling that your car wants to fall off. So the point is not, is the men, is where they decide to place you. I used to tell a lot of married men that are my clients that cheat. I would say, the reason why cheating has become a problem is because you want to treat a side chick the way you treat your wife. If you do your what you're supposed to give a side chick is remaining, not main thing. Because I used to tell some women,
Yeah.
there is how a man will be rich. What do you want him to be doing with his money? If it chase women, women will chase him. The only
Hmm.
problem I have with a lot of men is the fact that you are chasing a woman when you have not done your responsibility in your house. But the reality of it is, men will always
Hmm.
do these things, whether we fight it or we don't fight it. So that's all I'm just trying to tell a lot of women. And that's the reason why I said
Exactly.
from the beginning of the video, you must pick your battle. When you understand some certain things are inevitable, you pick your battle. Because I see a lot of women fighting fruitless battle.
Yeah.
You know, you don't pick your fight. You'll be wasting your time, your energy. When I see another woman fighting another
Yeah.
woman, I'll be pitying her. I'll be like, really? You're not supposed to fight another woman. You're supposed to fight the
Hmm.
man. Because it is the man that prioritizes that other woman to
The
be in your
man.
level. He's the choice.
Yes, he's the one making the choice.
Because the, I
Yes,
tell you
he's the
before, the
one that made
difference
the
between a
choice.
wife
Yeah.
and a side chick is priority. It's, yeah, it's not because you are better than a side
Exactly.
chick. When you get married, you are not better than a side chick. The only difference is that a man
Yeah.
picks you and prioritizes you. It
No.
is that that makes you above. I said it one time in my,
Exactly.
I said, if you are married, because
Hmm.
there's some married women that feel that they are more superior than a single woman. That's a lie. A single woman can support her husband.
Yeah.
That's the reason why, as a married
Hmm.
woman, you need to put in effort. The only difference between a single girl and a married girl is that a man picked you and prioritized. It doesn't mean you are better or you are finer or you're more intelligent. Priority. When you understand how do people
Exactly.
prioritize you, you earn it. That's the reason why it's easy to throw away a woman that is not doing anything, a woman that does
Hmm.
not have value. You earn it. So it's when you something, people place you in a particular place. Just like me as
Okay.
Okoro Blessing right now. If you've watched me over time and you love me, you might just place me in a particular place in your heart. I don't even know. I don't even know that it's the kind of
Exactly.
respect
That's
you might
right.
have for me, or the kind of love. I don't even know you, but I have earned it. So I didn't even have to struggle. It's probably my content, my value that made you place me in that place.
No.
Now, imagine you now hear that Okoro Blessing stole. You will bring me down a bit. Okoro Blessing is a prostitute. You will bring me down a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. The struggle for
Yeah, it
priority is
keeps
to keep adding
reducing.
value. The more you add value, the more they take you up. Your value reduces, they drop you down. Now, when you understand this matters as a woman, that is where
Yeah.
that independence, that is where that strive comes, so that this person will be taking you high. Because when you are valuable to people, they can't throw you away. It's, you won't even cry.
Exactly. It
You won't
keeps you
even beg.
there.
It simply means you are important. So anything you do, I know that this one is more important than this one, so I'm
Very,
going to
very
prioritize.
important.
You see where I am coming from.
Hmm.
I love your honest fact that you have
Exactly.
agreed that
And
a
thank
woman might
you.
not even be able to give a man everything sexually. So side chicks are important.
I'm telling you. That's
It
the
or
truth.
not.
That's the truth. Whether we like it or not.
Thank you so much, darling, for contributing.
Hmm. Thank
All
you.
right, darling. So we had Fortune on the live, and she was able to tell us that she not even get power. A lot of these possessive women, you see, most of these possessive women that used to fight men, they are the ones that are always tired in bed. Most of these possessive women that used to fight men, they cannot even last. Can you do what Ashawo does? Can you let a man debase your body the way they debase a prostitute's body? Have you ever seen where a man is knocking Ashawo? Who is Ashawo to be tired? Who are you as a prostitute to be tired? You as a woman, when you're tired, you can tell your husband, baby, I'm tired, baby, do it like this, baby. Huh? You don't know that there's a time a man wants to knock you non-stop and you don't have power and he cannot force you. But Ashawo, once he just go and pay 5K, 10K, he will twist her. He will rubber her. Some of you have even added weight as women. Some of you, after childbearing, your tummy is big, you have CS, you already have some complication. Your man can't even twist you. You can't even do acrobatic. Ordinary gym, you know if you go. Waist trainer, we know if you wear. I remember the day I wore waist trainer. Small waist trainer, I was doing. It's not acrobatic. Do you think that as a woman, by the time you start to bear children, do you think you're still going to have the same energy you have as a single girl? As a woman, the more you have kids, the more something is going out of your body. You no longer have that energy you had as a young girl. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. But a man is always energized 24 hours. That's the reason why you see a 50-year-old man still marry a 16-year-old girl. So as you age, you might not even be able to satisfy your man. That's the honest truth. If you're going to your 40s, if you're going to your 50s, you'll be able to satisfy him. A man is still chim. You don't bond. You don't tire. Leave her for side chick. You don't agree. You are here fighting. You are here crying. You are here. All those things people do, like I said, when you have an understanding of something, you would choose your battle. There are some battles that are not worth fighting as women. I swear to God, like when I see some women battling, I'll be like, okay, you have finished pursuing on the side chick. Can you do their work? Can you do their work? This side chick has work. Do you understand? So I'm quickly going to take another caller to actually. You know what? Do you know what I dislike so much on social media? I hate it when people come and say it's not true and they don't have anything to say. The thing can pain me. When I see that statement, it's not true. Who told you? Who told you? Also, I'll get probably back. So, hi.
Hello. Is it morning already or we are still?
Yeah, almost 1 o'clock here.
Blessing, see you, your mouth,
Listen to my mouth.
You know, keep us.
How are you doing?
Very well, fine, thank you. My baby is sleeping. I really don't want to shout. I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you, yes. I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Mary.
Thank you, Mary. So you've been listening?
Yeah, I have actually.
Okay.
I have. The truth is, you're doing a great job, to be realistic. You're really trying because you're hitting the nails. And that's what most people don't want to listen or hear. You know, in Nigeria, when you're saying the truth, most people don't really want to hear it. Meanwhile, they're inside sharing tears, crying. Don't get me wrong. I've heard so much about you on social media. I've read some things about you on some blogs. But there was a day I was really can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
And I listened to you talk. I'm like, okay, this is actually really making sense. So like this lady is really making sense. Okay. There was a day I saw you on live again. I listened to you talk. I like, oh, this is the reason why sometimes you don't really listen to what people say or listen to or just decide on what you read. Sometimes listening to them talk. Sometimes just hear them out and make your decision if you want to like them or if you want to follow them or not. Just like you said, there are some people you don't know. You choose to love them from afar. I'm one of those people that choose to love you from afar based on what I've heard you say. Are you getting me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've learned so much about you of getting yourself busy. I'm not a lazy person, but since I had my baby, I've really reduced this trying to be active, like trying to be busy with my life and try to make ends meet myself. But at the point, I listen to you talk and like, maybe what's going on? What's wrong? This is not you. I'm Funny enough, I'm not just saying it because I'm online. I'm not good in asking for money. If you drop, it's okay. If you don't, it's fine. But when I was still a girl, when I would jump from one place to another, buy bag, 2K, 3K, sell it, 5K, 4K, 5. Anything I say, I buy, like sell. I make some money. Do you know what I mean? But as time goes on, I decide to go back to that my hustling lifestyle. It's not even long I came back because I went to hawk my stuff. I said, hey, you understand? I'm trying to like gather most of my clients again and tell them that maybe it's grown on. I want to start my.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think the live went off. I'm so sorry there. The live went off. But I think you went out of context. We're actually having a conversation on the topic. So I feel if you want to talk to me directly, you could send me a DM. But we're actually having a conversation on a particular topic, and I wanted people to contribute. So if you have a personal thing you want to tell me, you could send me a direct message, or you could use my email or my biography, because a lot of people are on this conversation. So it just gets to show you that many people don't pay attention. Do you now see? A lot of people just come on the library and write, I disagree. And you're like, disagree with what? So I'm so sorry about that. Send me a DM if you have something personal you want to talk about, or send me an email. This one is just strictly those people who want to contribute on the topic we're talking about tonight. So, I'm quickly going to. I sent somebody a request, so feel free to contribute. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Abi, good
Shower
morning.
light. These are shower lights where they agree. Wait till they do. This green light. I know these lights. I know when they on these lights. On white lights to come.
Yeah,
On white
yeah.
light. Okay. It's all right. You are covered. This is fine. How are you doing?
I'm good, darling, and you?
I'm good. Good evening.
It's actually good morning.
Good morning. I see a great evening to 1. So have you been listening to us?
I just come online now. I saw the topic of side chicks are important as wives are.
Okay. So do you want to contribute to the topic?
Really?
Are you disagreeing or are you agreeing?
African men, they are in let's say African men in general, they believe that their wives are not enough, but it doesn't work that way. If you want your wife to be an ashawo for you, it's works you put her to do, that's what she will be to you.
Can you do everything? Can you satisfy your man sexually? Can you do everything sexually? If your man actually wants you to do those things that ashawo people do, can you really do it?
Yes. What's there?
For how
it's
long?
Up to the man to satisfy you too.
Baby
Do you
girl,
know that some men don't satisfy their wife?
Calm down. Maybe we come in there. I'm asking you a question. I'm doing interview. Calm down. Now, for how long? You know now you are young, you're vibrant, you're cute, you are energetic. By the time you start having kids, responsibilities come, you're building a home. Do you think you can still be doing this thing?
Yeah, actually, I have 5 kids.
Hey, so you can do all the... You're tough.
Mm-hmm.
Tough girl. You believe that a man doesn't need to look for anything outside, that you can do everything inside.
It doesn't, because if you think that a man need an extra girl for him to keep going, that means we ladies, we need it too. Yeah. If you think it that way, so it goes the other way around.
We actually, my problem with women and with men is that when we're talking about a particular topic, everybody will say, when I talk about men will say, what about women? Women will say, what about men? Now, the point is, it's like talking about cheating and saying, let a woman cheat too. You can see all these DNA things that is flying up and down. You can see how the men are angry. So, in the real sense of it, we understand that men are givers by nature. They are looking for what to give. Women are more of collectors and keepers. So a woman can control her sexual libido more than a man. Science has proven it. Our body is more covered. Even if, when we are horny, we can easily hide it. Except you put your hand inside our private partner. But a man, once he's horny, it's in those hand. It's obvious. So that's the reason why we are deliberating on men. It's not like we are throwing away the women's affection. But we understand that men are weaker when it comes to sex. Apart from those that have self-control. And if you and I are honest, we know that not every man has self-control. We could just say 20% of men have that self-control. Because self-control is a decision.
Yeah.
And not every man can make that decision. Now, this 80% of men out there now, if you want to be realistic and honest, the question now is, do you think that this side chick, there's no need for side chick? Side chick, we don't need help as wife. When you are tired, when you're not in the mood, when you're meditating, when you
don't fucking need help. Yeah.
Yeah, I need help, bro. I need help.
It's
Because
a lie.
Jesus, this guy can raise leg for 50 minutes. I need help.
Let's see you. We know you now. You don't need help.
No,
Is it like
no good
with
yet.
this your body like this, when they hot like this, which help you need? Any bubble way catch you, wait till they look outside. Any day got me at the reference. Better
Wait,
one.
you now, you go first do all those acrobatic what would they do when we dey young? You fit?
I gym.
Ah.
I exercise.
This one a tough wife, oh. Tough wife. I know fit. If you twist me anyhow, I go begin vex. Take it easy now.
This one that's so for us for Instagram. Wait till we come be that one.
No one na content, my sister. When the real thing come, I dey cry, I dey beg. Bro, take it.
Oh, John, all of them are sweetness. You cry, you pay, you sweet.
Okay. So you're agreeing with us that actually there are some women that can actually that can go all out for their husbands.
Sorry,
you there?
I didn't get that. The
I'm
network.
saying now you're telling us that there are actually some women that can go all out for their husbands.
Yes.
So I'm going to
One
ask you
thing that let me. Okay.
crazy question. Let's assume right now your husband comes up one day and tell you, baby, can we try anal? Is this something you want to try? Even if you don't want to do it.
He can't ask of that.
Now, hold on, my baby, hold on. This is where I'm coming to. What if your husband wants anal and he doesn't want to do it with his wife and he wants to do it with his side chick? Because personally now, I'm of the notion, I as Blessing, I am of the notion, it's an opinion, I feel, it's a feeling that side chick have their roles. That's what I feel. I feel that, because I've spoken to a couple of men sometimes during therapy session, and they tell me that there are sometimes that they want to experiment some sexual drive. Maybe they've watched it in porn, and they cannot even imagine themselves asking their wife for it because they see it like disrespectful. So most times they go try it outside.
Not for anal. No. He's saying
But there's a side chick
the
that
man
will-
I married can't do that. He can't even. He can't ask of that.
we are saying the same thing. What if he wants to do it and he doesn't want to ask you for it?
Discussing
And he wants-
about it alone, as in for him to say it out.
Oh, go. Somebody said no reasonable man can ask of that. A lot of men have anal sex with their wives. Stop saying things you don't know.
Yes, they do.
They
Some
do it.
women do say that and they enjoy it. But for me, they
Even
know.
if they don't enjoy it, I know of a man that had anal sex with his wife until her ass leaked until she died. The case is still in court. He was like, "You're my wife. Anything I want, your body is my body." Yeah. People do it.
No.
Sex out of their own, they don't want it. But just because they're trying to...
I can't. For me, I can't. Any day my husband will wake up and say, babe, I want anal sex. I be say, don't look for another thing now.
We move.
He don't look for another thing.
Apart from anal, any other sexual thing he wants, you can do it.
He's free.
What if he wants a threesome?
Threesome?
Mm-hmm.
That's not sex. That's not love making. That's a game.
Come on. I think a lot of you don't even know what is happening in town.
Threesome.
Couples do threesome.
For couples.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. Hell no.
Oh, you people are still in the old.
Hell no. Hell no.
You people are still. Oh, really? See the way you're saying, oh no, oh no. You can't even picture it in your head. But this is what, like I say, most times I come and talk. I'm not talking because I want to talk. This is what happens. A lot of couples do threesome. Not because the woman wants it, but because the woman wants to please her husband. That's where I'm coming from. Women have done things that they don't want to do just because they feel like they've gone. There are some certain things, like I told you, I could be having sex right now. I'll tell you, please, my leg is paining me. Drop. I don't tire. I want 3 quarter. Come back again.
The odds don't cut now.
I'm serious. Yeah. I'm serious. There are some times that my man will just forward me. There was a day he watched one of my videos where I was saying, hold him, grab him, hold his balls. He now forwarded me the video. I think he saw it in a WhatsApp group or something.
Oh yeah.
I was not like, why are you forwarding me the video? He said, madam, hold me.
For you to enter room now, come and perform. Come and perform. Don't be waiting you they post. You don't they run again.
My sister, I will run. I will run. I can't come and die. I can't come and give myself. I can't come and die. Okay. Thank you so very much, beautiful. I love you for contributing. My regards to your family. And you are very beautiful for a mother of 5. You are hot. Baby, you continue. Keep it up. Thank you, darling.
All right. Yeah.
Jokes about she's really so beautiful for a mother of 5. Ha! Married women are not great these days. Not tough. See how hot she is. She even tinted her hair. I was even thinking she was a, this smally young girl. 5 children. Una they try. Tough women. Una continue. And she gyms. So, now I think a lot of you guys don't know. And I think I need to hurry up and bring up the show. Many of you don't know what happened behind closed doors. No wonder you are so naive. Maybe that's the reason why most times when I talk, I come off as controversial. I come off as I want to influence you. I want to spoil you. Many of you don't know what your husbands do behind closed doors. Are you serious? A lot of men are forcing anal sex on their wives. A lot of men are forcing threesome. A lot of men have forced both urge on their wives. What are you talking about? It happens. A lot of you are still, I think people are still very naive, like very, very naive. So maybe that's where that's the context I'm coming from, because I've seen a lot. Maybe as a relationship therapist, I'm always talking based on what I see behind closed doors. So maybe because the doors are closed, I always come off as controversial. I think I'm beginning to understand from having a conversation with you guys. Most of you don't know what's happening. People are still, okay, that's the reason why people don't like me. They can't relate. They can't relate. What happens? They can't relate. Okay. I'm quickly going to add next. I think I like the way I'm having this conversation, because with this kind of conversations, you guys are actually giving me insights to understand how a lot of you don't, I don't think a lot of you know what's happening. There's a lot.
License CEO.
Hi, baby. Why all of you owning these people's blue now? What's this blue lights? What do they do? Eh? Let's go. Can you hear me? I don't know if you could move from your location. Can you move from the location? It's a bit dark. You can hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I was already looking. Oh, you go on blue light.
Obrogina ghost in a Wagana Madin.
Go stay on that fluorescent light. Hey, with this face. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Because this now discuss on all Karima. I don't have anything to say.
You don't have anything to say. So why did you not call us?
No, I thought to appreciate you now. That you're doing a good job. Nothing else. That's all. As in, I'm following up. But on a serious note, a lot of ladies, one thing about Nigeria is that when they travel out of the country, they need to know that there's a lot of things going on. Most married women, they don't believe that couples do threesome. Even here in Canada, they do it a lot. At least I've seen a taxi man there. They went to the couple to his wife and he asked, "Oh, honey," they saw this beautiful lady and she was like, they want to bring the girl home so that both of them can, him, the wife, and the two girls, they can do whatever thing they want to do together. Most married men do it. It's not a new thing. It's just that some our African mentality and our culture too. When you say, but it happens. For me, I also believe that side chick have their own rule or whatever thing.
They have their I
Nah,
don't know
they
what they say. I
have.
cannot come and
I cannot come
do
and
their work.
die.
Let me do my work.
Nah,
No, because
you go
I'm
there
not
and do
dragging their
what you can do and live in peace. Nah, the remaining one,
How
go and
about
get
give
it
my
where you want.
I will only try. I will only try my best. When leg pain me, I drop leg. This one men that want sex times a day, and you're coming from work and your husband is telling you, baby, you're like, nah. If your kids are running around you, you have to cook
you,
for them.
you have to cook. You have to clean.
Bed.
Here in abroad, you have to clean. No house help. Nothing. You have to go to work at 7. You have to come back. You have to pick the kids. You have to clean the house. You have to cook.
That's their work. All they do every day is paint their nails, wash their kpekus, and be ready to knock. They don't have work. Yes, that's the truth. They don't have responsibility. That's the honest truth.
Nothing.
So most times I get so angry when I see a man comparing his wife to a small girl. I don't have work.
If you even see the small girl, you will not be wondering where this man catch this small girl.
So when I see people saying that's just being allow them do their work. You do your work. You can't do.
And the funny thing is, sometimes even the small girl, the style they do with the small girl, they will not bring it home for you to do it with them. When you cannot do it, and they will not.
I was asking the other woman, can she twist? And she said yes, that she did. There's how you will raise this my leg now. The blood will just pump, go flow again. Look, monkey me. And there's how you even grab my breast. My boobs will start paining me. I know there's some men that know how to grab, but there was day my man was sucking my boobs, and I was like, please don't suck that. Don't suck my breast. Like that. You don't.
Because I thought in the morning now.
No, this is grabbing. I said, no. You are not. This one is not. It's not benefits. You not buy me G-Wagon. Breast. No, okay, before. And you be laughing.
No, side chick have their own rule. Like it all depends on. They have. Like we are not against it. So if you want to do your thing, now go and do. Just do it and come back.
Exactly. My own is respect yourself. That's all.
Just don't bring it to my face. That's the thing.
Nobody will come and be stressing you up and down. Thank you so much, beautiful.
The side chick needs to eat now. They need to eat.
Very tired. Once in a while.
If husband don't miss side chick, then who will not help the side chick?
It's not been sharing. There's whatever that. Side chicks don't work. Thank you so much, beautiful.
Thank you so much.
All right, baby. I love you. Thank you so much. I think I'm having fun with this discussion, but jokes apart, side chick have role. There's nothing like, oh, blessing, you're encouraging our husband to cheat. Before I started this live video, have your husband not been cheating? They have been cheating since the days of our mothers. But the difference was that our fathers had more respect than these our husbands of these days. This is our husband, they know they fear person face. Small thing, they don't rush, pack 3 girls, come house. No. Our fathers respected our mothers. That was why it looks as if our fathers, they did not cheat. This generation, they are blood to the hot, all of them. And this generation, because of all these plenty things they are drinking, all this agbo, this one will say shabadagaba, this one will say shobodobodo, this one will say lapatopo, this one will say perikete, this one will say, they are drinking things. They are drinking things for sexual enhancement. Every time this thing is always erect, looking for where to enter. Technology has made everything, every time you're on it, everything is standing and falling. So you cannot compare. Our fathers had more self-control because in those days, there were not too much things to be drinking. This one, they know so much about sex. Our fathers were even naive about sex. But these days, everybody's teaching you about, Okoro Blessing is here to teach you about sex. But during our father and our mother's days, nobody taught them about sex. So their sexual libido was, in fact, they did not even understand what was happening in their body self. But this one, you know what is happening. You know how to touch yourself. You know what to do to your body. So now, everybody's body is hot. And you say it's only you that want to do the work. You are tough, and not fit. are not fit. Imagine you have 3 children or 4 children. You go to work, you come back, you come and take care of your home, you clean. But you now probably did not give you targets, or you don't have customers that you want to deal with. You now come and tell me every time you want to come and fuck. Oga, please. I'm tired. I need to rest. I cannot die. Tomorrow morning, you now drive, carry your children to school for school run, you now come back. Oga, please, please, my head, my front head. And when I was there, I traveled to go and see my man, and he was all touchy. I was just coming back, and they delayed my flight for like 4 hours. I was already upset from the flight. When they finally entered the flight and finally landed, it now took him another 45 minutes before he got to the airport to come and pick me. So I was pissed. I was angry. When he finally came to pick me and we go to the house, let me drop my luggage and lie down. Bobo Konde, baby, I missed you. First of all, I was upset. I said, please allow me, please let me have my bath. He said, I want to have you like that, raw. At that point, that thing he was saying was annoying me because I was tired. I told him, baby, please now, let me bathe now. My body's preparing me. He said, I want to have you raw. I want to eat you raw. I was angry. I was like, please now. I was trying to push him away to go into the bathroom. He said, baby. He carried me and threw me on the bed. At that point, I was angry. I could do something and break his head. You know that point? You're not in the mood and somebody's trying to like, baby, come. He now took off his trousers, brought out his manhood, and was like, come suck it. I'm like, I will bite off your prick. I will bite it off. What's the meaning of this? Why are you molesting me? I'm tired. I don't want to have sex. Leave me the fuck alone. I started acting like a mad person. Leave me alone. I don't want to have sex. He now said, no, sorry. I'm sorry. Baby, come on, I'm sorry. Don't leave me alone. He now allowed me, and I went into the bathroom, took a shower. After showering, they brought my food. After eating, I lay down and I slept. It was when I woke up, and I went to go and meet him. I told him, hey, baby, what's up? He said, giving me attitude. I'm fine. I said, I'm sorry. I was tired. He now asked me, baby, every time you're tired, where do you want me to get the sex from? I said, how? He said, I was erect. I wanted you, even if it was for 1 minute. These are the things that make a man cheat. I said, oh, you wanted me and I was tired. So what do you want me to do? At that point, I couldn't take, I was coming. Come on. He said, this is what makes a man cheat. When you want your woman and she's not there. What if I had just picked up my car key and I had stormed out? Or probably maybe if I have a side chick. This is what will just make you pick up your phone and call your side chick. I told him, Oga, call her. If it is having sex with me at that point, I'm coming from there. Oga, call her. He started laughing. He said, Kai, you women are a bunch of confusion. I said, call her. If he's making love to me at that point in time, please call her. Dial her number. Boy, don't come and kill me. You can't kill me. I'm tired. So, I don't know how you women actually do this stuff. I'm not in the mood. Is that I'm not in the mood. I can't kill myself because as a human being, we have mood. It's not every time you want to have sex. Trust me. Sometimes you might have hormones, things are bothering you, your children are disturbing you. You have something you're worried about. I swear. Before I even get to have sex, you must talk me into sex. So. I'm not that kind of person that you see. I tend to have sex more when I have conversations. I'm the kind of person that likes to have conversations. And as we're having conversations, sex can come in. I'm not the kind of person that you just open fear. It doesn't work that way for me. I'm more of a conversation person. If you want to have sex with me, I'm more of a talking person. We'll be talking, from there we laugh, from there we But if you just do, I don't know how to do that shit. So we still have some women who are built that way. It's not every time a man wants to have sex that you're really in the mood. Trust me. No matter how we deceive ourselves, responsibilities, I've said it before, responsibility will reduce your sexual libido. As a young girl, as a young guy, everything you want to do is fuck. All your hormones are standing. But by the time you get married, you have responsibility. My sister. It's not sex you'll be thinking about. Why do you think couples go for vacation? They'll just take out time and just travel for 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. It's to go and have time for themselves. Because this thing doesn't happen every time. Let's not be deceiving ourselves. Side chick have work. They have work. They have work. So I'm quickly going to take another call. They have work. Whether you want to live in denial, you want to have all of him or all of your man. At that point, if I'm not in the mood to have sex and you want to go, just go. Don't go. If that's 25 minutes or 1 hour, you cannot wait. Oga, just go. Don't stress me. I don't like to fight fruitless battle in medicinal. Somebody said, please let me in. Could you kindly send the request? The requests are so many, and somebody said, even be as a young girl who is not married, my sexual libido has dropped. You know, women lie to themselves a lot. Women are not honest. Anyway, we have some women who are strong enough when it comes to sex, but very few of them. You know, when we're talking about, let's not generalize, we actually have very few women who have high sex drive, who can take up sex. Not all of us. Some of us are straight. Forget that we're always making noise on Instagram. Some of us, we are tired. We don't get power. So you can imagine me doing this live video now, and I want to go and sleep. My man will come and tell me, baby, let's have sex. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Okay, I think I'm going to do a video about sleep fucking. I realized something that, have you guys ever done sleep fucking before, whereby you are sleeping and they are knocking you? I think I'm going to do a video on sleep fucking. So don't worry, I'm going to do that in the video. I'll teach you guys how to sleep fuck. Because I think sleep fucking is my most favorite sex because I'm always tired. Sometimes my mom will be like, baby, what are you doing? Are you selling pepper? Why are you always tired? I'm always tired. So sometimes when my man is actually making love to me, I'm sleeping because I'm exhausted. I have a lot of work I do. Sometimes I walk and my brain is at work. Sometimes I'm fagged out. If you touch me at that point, I'm dead. Like I'm gone. So sometimes I just sleep fuck. You know when probably you are dreaming. That's the only way. I cannot come and die. I cannot come and die. So sleepwalking works sometimes. You need to calm your nerves. Yes. So I'm quickly going to take the next caller. Yeah, a lot of people don't even understand that there's so much that go into brain work. By the time you research, I'm sending requests to everybody that is saying, add me, and I'm not even getting to see you guys. All of you that are shouting, add me, call me, add me, call me. Somebody said something. We run to our generator, we never take lights.
Hello.
Una no dey sleep. Una no dey sleep.
When our mentor is online.
How are you doing, beautiful?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Morning, darling. So do you have something you want to contribute to our topic?
Yes, I have a lot of things to contribute.
Truth.
Because first off, the question is, even us as women, can one man satisfy you? Forget the fact that...
My darling, I will answer you. Yes.
No, calm down. I'm not talking in terms of sexually alone. Because sometimes because I believe that one woman cannot handle a man. Forget the fact that, yes, we all have conscience and there is Christianity and all whatnot. We now tend to ease.
So talk about CB.
So because I'm a married woman, I have 3 children. But me and my husband, we relate in the level of we can talk, and me and my husband have agreed between ourselves that marriage is the biggest scam of all time. And it's as simple as that. Because it's just like you said in your video, an institution, you don't know what's going on there. You just enter. You never even do school finish. You enter somewhere. You can't even comprehend what's going on there. You understand me? So when you talk of let me come to the side of women. Yes, I know that we all can agree that cheating is a bad thing because of the feelings and emotions that gets hurt in the process. But the truth is the truth. No matter what, no matter, even now, like I used to tell my friends, the only time you can see somebody that my man now will say I'm faithful. He's not even a Christian or a born again. He's let me say a God-fearing person. Somebody that you know, when you know that you're answerable to something.
God-fearing. Let's use the word principle.
Principle. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's a better word to use. But
you know, easy.
It's not easy. Where me that is there now? Do I know where my husband is? Shebi now. Na business trip day. I know what they go on.
No pick. He say I'm in a noisy place. I say, oh Papa, he call me.
So,
I did feel like video. No call me again. Did that noisy place? It's more money. We shall talk. Continue, my.
So that is it. For somebody that will say I can do everything, like the person that is saying, the other lady that is saying she cannot. She cannot. I cannot.
I was shocked. I asked her, "Can you do Anna?" She said,
You see, and one thing that women have not understood is because here religion they kill us. There is something called fetish. When you talk about anal sex, now they say that man is not responsible. It is his fetish. It is his fantasy. He wants to try it. But people have not grown. I think some people have not grown to the height of knowing that there is something called adventure that people actually want to. It is like the queen from Big Brother. She says she wants to have a threesome just to experience it, and people were just. I'm like, what is there?
Me too. I want to have threesome, but
what is there?
I want to have. But my fear now is who will be it? Who will be it? Okay. The next thing I don't have for Insta blog. So
you know that. Let's see. You know that me and my husband we had a conversation one day. Because one thing is to marry your friend. If you marry your friend in a marriage, you can say and you can be yourself. We had a conversation one day, and he was like, okay, threesome. I said, okay now. Who you go bring? He said, not two girls, me and another girl. I said, no, make it be two man and me. He said, no. Now I take Katam. You see? Because he wants it on his side, because you know that he cannot watch another man on me, and me, I cannot watch another girl with you. So, but I agree that it's something that can happen.
Me, I can
it is something that can happen. Like me now.
See my point with cheating, my darling. My anger with cheating is the fact that you lie to me that I'm the only woman in your life. I believe.
Thank you.
Now, when you tell me you want to have threesome, it simply means you are taking my permission. And I've always had the fantasy of watching my man knock another woman. There was a day I told my ex-husband, when we were in Port Harcourt, I told him, let's go to Bogavilla. That's what they call that place, where prostitutes used to stand. I told him, just patronize, just touch her breast, let me see. I'm that crazy, yet I have that adventure. I want to watch my man bang another woman, but I want to have that consent.
You should be involved. You want to know.
I'm the boss.
Thank you.
That's just all. So we have crazy wives. I want to be smoking cigarettes and sipping a bottle of wine and just watching them and just, that feeling.
Do you know the problem, Like you said a few minutes ago, the problem is that our fathers, they didn't have high libido or whatnot. I don't think it's really that. I think it's because there was polygamy then, open polygamy. You like and you go and wife the girl and bring her home. That is why it is hard to say that a Muslim man is cheating. It's very, very hard. No, you cannot call him cheating because he is in his culture. He can do it. He can go and marry. A Muslim man is entitled to have how many wives that he wants.
I know somebody that has 4 wives and he's still cheating.
That's what I'm saying. To his wives now, he's not cheating. It's you because you are outside.
Polygamy is married another woman.
See, I'm trying to tell you now, in his culture, his wife now will not see it as cheating. My grandfather married 4 wives. So when my grandmother is still alive, so when we talk about my man, he said, see you. See you, me, because she was the first wife. She said that then she will go and even make the girl friend so that the girl can be telling the husband to be treating her well. And so that they can be friends already before the girl comes back. So she will tell you, go and relax. That is why the only reason why it is as if, like, I know that when a man cheats on a woman, it's very, very heartbreaking. It's deceitful. It's complete betrayal.
It's not the cheating that is my problem. It's the lie that you told me. You're not
betrayal. Yeah. Thank you.
Is that lie? Don't lie. If you want to cheat,
that's the problem. But as a woman, we all need to accept this thing. That is just my own point. It is going to happen, whether you like it. See me now. I know how I used to be before I got married. See me now today.
Fighter, my chances. Where are you? Now, you know the funniest part? Apart from that, it's not like you cannot do those things, but responsibility don't make it that. Maybe you get kids. They go.
You know, because there is still holiday. Before I got on this life, my kids, I had to lock my room. They're still here watching TV in the parlor. They're still here. Mommy. This is what I'm going to do. And come and say I can measure up. The only thing is, like you said, the only problem that is these side chicks, and I'm not going to even blame side chicks, because even my husband, if I catch you, I don't have problem with the girl. Though. I don't have business with the girl. Now you bring the girl enter. So the girl is not my problem. You know, it is where you place. Like, I have a girlfriend, she's always complaining that her husband, you know, he go put it out there. The girls, she go actually know the people that her husband is being involved. I'm like, nah, nobody can go do them to me. You understand me? So it's the importance that these men place on the women. Because some men will come and tell you, my wife is, why can't you be like the other, this girl? That's why I'm cheating. You cannot compare a woman that is at home worrying about a house.
Address this, my darling. Somebody is saying, but there's HIV. Can I tell you something? Look, I want to correct something. All these women that are shouting, but there's HIV, they will not still go. I will use this bottle and break your head. They will not still go. I will slap people on this video. There's HIV. They are living with cheating men. If there's HIV,
let me tell you, you see, one thing I told somebody, and even told myself, you see this thing, you go just they pray. Make this man no bring back receipt. The receipt is maybe he born child for outside, or he carry something, come give you. That's the receipt of the state. Nah, this man, everybody he has done the worst. So the highest thing you can do is to pray. Let this man not bring back any receipt for me. But if whether it's going to happen, it is going to happen. It is see, you are talking of 80%. Which 80%? Where you see the 80% of men? You are not saying that 20% would be good. If there is 5% of men that can stay with one woman, man, I will be.
First of all, my man.
Okay.
Oh, your piece there. You know, I'm going to just you. You know, like when I go dig, find inside you. I'm not going to believe you now. My man, you're laughing. Don't laugh. Be serious. My man is not of 20%. But first of all, I'm going to be very honest with you. All my life, I've never experienced cheating. Never experienced it. Not because I'm saying these men are sent or faithful. But I'm a woman that when I get into a relationship, I state it. If I catch you, I'm going. Yeah. So maybe the men I have dated have been so smart. Very smart.
Yes.
All the men I have dated can give me their phone. Now me said get kunkere. Now me know they give phone. Just so my point is, we still have principled men. Nobody say they know they do. But the only thing where they talk, they still get some men where they respect their women. Now they talk about value. So that respect is all we should crave for. But people will do what they want to do. You don't have that power. You don't.
Thank you.
You understand? And that's what I'm trying to say. No matter how you stretch yourself as a woman, if you want to give him anal sex or give him head, or turn your yarn,
there must be something else he will say he wants. There must be something else he's looking for.
So my point is, a lot of women have debased their body because they're trying to please a man that never gets pleased. My point is, I've seen a woman, the case is still going on right now. Now, she died of anal sex. Her husband had sex to her to the point that her ass was leaking. And he didn't even take her to the hospital. Forcefully. Yes, his wife, the woman has 3 kids for him. And the most annoying part is the fact that this man is still a cheato. So after cheating out, maybe at some point he got used to anal sex. So maybe when he now comes out, he now wants to force his wife to do it. My point is, a lot of women who say they can do everything sexually, what about the ones you don't want to do? You know you don't want to do it. You cannot say no. You are trying to do it so that he will not go out. That is why we are having this video. He will go out. Leave it for side chick. That your husband say he want to do. It's just like somebody come and tell me, bless you, anal sex. I'll tell you, Oga, go to side chick. Go there. Go. Don't stress my life. Side anal what? And there are some genuinely like anal sex. They want to experiment. Not even because they are gay.
Yeah, they want that adventure, just to know what it feels like.
I know lots of my friends that enjoy anal sex. That's what they do. And sometimes I'll be asking them, how will they enter? They go say, babe, try them. I say,
for this your bias. No, you can't. There is no way, and most of all, there is no way to please a man. You can't please a man. You cannot please a man. You see you have like me now. Like
he's trying to please a man that has made a lot of women disrespect themselves.
Thank you. Like for example, when I got married newly, I was trying to be the good wife, the righteous wife. But it got to a point that I saw that I'm now losing myself. My siblings go see me and be like, is it blessing that we know? Like, because I'm trying to.
Now. I wonder. Continue.
Because I'm trying to mold myself to who I am not. You understand me? You cannot please them, man, because you see a lot of these men that they will say that you just went through a process of childbearing and everything. They can't even give you the breathing space of maybe.
When I came back here, 2 days after CS, my ex-husband came to make love to me, and then my mom was around after my CS. So my mom was in the room with the child because we were staying in a 1-bedroom. So my mom was in the room, we're in the parlor. 2 days, this guy came to knock. Came to knock.
6 weeks for normal delivery.
Knocking, it's ruptured. He opened, they had to restitch me. Yeah. I could have as well said no. But I felt, my husband, I now went through another double pain. Just because you couldn't just wait for your wife that just gave birth for.
You cannot please the different set of people. You cannot please. Me, I've accepted. Me, I've accepted it like that.
Oga, drop my leg. They pay me. Blood, no, they move again. Don't keep us in between. If they like you leg, I'll say, hey, Oga, the blood don't they clot. Drop us. Drop.
Nah, where you go careful there? So let us just come to that term. You cannot. The men, and funny enough, blessing, I would love you. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you. I would love you to do a video. Like, you see, there's something that, like, I keep on using myself as an example because I married my friend. You understand me? There is something I would like you to do a video on. You see this cheating. Women, this thing they keep saying, men are polygamous in nature. It's not true. What I would like people to say is that human beings are polygamous in nature. Because let me tell you, blessing, you see, a lot of these women, a lot of us that are women now, if you give us chance now, like if let me say married women, if you give them chance, it's because society will judge us. Because me, I believe that from the foundation of this world, everything that has been done that has never been done in favor of women. Everything that has been done has just been a foundation in a way to subdue a woman. Understand me? Because if you give a woman a chance, like me, I'm very, very open. I used to tell my husband sometimes, do you think I don't want to go on a date with another man? Do you think I don't want somebody to call me baby and take me out and just leave this you and your children here and go out and see how I can flex? So people say,
blessing, why are you single? Why are you single? Are you
that is
sweet?
So, let me, did you know that my elder sister is not married? So sometimes she will come and tell me, how blessing. I say, please leave me. Are you not seeing this September to remember that it's even going on online right now? All the way they find way. It's just because you go look, say that the person you actually with is good to you. You can't jeopardize what you have, what you don't know how it's going to be.
Sorry to interrupt you, my darling. Apart from even that, to back up what you're saying, some women, let them just earn more than their husband. Let their husband just be higher than their husband.
You know, even me, I'm a living witness. When I married my husband, he didn't want me to do anything. But immediately I started my business, Oga, if you go talk any after all, you don't stop for me anymore. Because so there is some things you cannot tell me. Sometimes if you tell me to close shop on time, I'll be like, nah. Because I know that, because those things, like what your video you did, I think earlier last week, a lot of women, once that thing you are holding them down with, which is mostly finance, you see that they are not loyal.
That's what I'm saying, a power. If you want to be a true loyal woman, fidelity woman, give her power. Some women can't know power. And that's what happens to a lot of men. If you want to know a true faithful man, give him power. Because you would think that a man is humble when he does not have money. Give him power. He's a man who can handle power that you can. And it's very rare for you to see a man power and he does not. Very rare. The only woman.
You see that thing where the hungry man, the hungry woman. It's just as plain as me, if I not go lie you. Me say sometimes I will look myself and say, hi, blessing. If it was when you were blessing, or you will see a guy walking, you say you eye the person. It's normal. It's just in our nature. It's just because everything that has been done to subdue women. My own man's going to talk. He said, have you ever had a woman had more than 2 wives? Or but I would say, but women, Solomon's this guy's wife was still cheating with the king, because that thing is still inside her. She wants it.
To make me not to marry more than one husband. And that's the reason why I'm trying. I've had opportunities of relocating out of this country. But I know that if I relocate out of this country, I will marry someone. Marry you for 1 week, throw you away. Marry you again, throw you. And I'm honest, I'm 100% serious. Nigeria kind of has grounded, I'm talking about me as a person. Because I have gods and I have audacity, and I don't give a fuck. So Nigeria has helped ground me, because I know that, okay, there are some things you might not be able to do here. But the moment you can't get away with a country that have that rule, that have power, my dear, I will marry 10 to the Chris. 10.
Yeah, blessing. See me. Nah, I don't on ground. I don't like you. My husband, he might even be on this live video.
We do the Chris.
It's not like probably even on this live video, because you be like this you and this your blessing. Every day that you are disturbing with this blessing. And because of it, he went and followed. I know he's probably on this live. But he knows. He knows. Me, I don't on ground. You understand me? So even sometimes if he show me small kunkere waka, sometimes he go come back. I am not doing anything, I go no time where he go come back. I go from outside, just maple. Where package myself forward, so that when you come back, that way you want me to be feeling. I will give you small, make you taste. Me, I don't see. You see, Nigeria, like we are still 100 years behind. Like I have 2 girls, and I'm raising them in such a way that, waiting do me, no fit do my daughter. Honestly, you see, women don't suffer. They need to pay us for years of slavery in this Nigeria, the way they don't do us. You will see a woman, a well-to-do woman, immediately they get married, everything changes for them.
Women know they suffer. The thing be saying, women never understand, say them get power. We are stronger than men. No,
because who go give you the chance to express? See you now, small divorce where you do. Small divorce where everybody they manage, you reach your turn, they won't kill you with the divorce. Last week, me and somebody almost saw ourselves on Insta blog. I said for waiting. The person was talking about you leave marriage from a marriage on your test. I'm like, go and sit down. You never lied before. It's so tell me. Let me tell you, if you're a man, if you was a guy now, tell people they do Yahoo in this country and it's open, they go send a sharp guy. But because it's you're a woman, they no go forget. They will not forget it in this life.
Now you make a break record now. And they do what men they do. No, people, now,
No,
men
no.
found talk and bold. Me, I divorce. And I know they're ashamed about it. I divorce. Like I tell you, I go marry plenty, still divorce them if they don't hear word. I know they for person shoot bed, mama. Like, thank you so
Like,
much.
no problem. I would really, really love you to do this topic. Everybody is polygamous in nature. It's not just men. It's just that society will not allow us. If they,
Research on that.
yes, please,
I will.
please. Thank you so much.
All right, mom. Have a good night. My love to your kids.
Bye.
All right, darling. I think I enjoyed this conversation because I think Blessing, she's kind of like mind. You know, when you see like minds, the conversation is sweet. So I think she's like minds like me. What is it they call Blessing self? We too get Chris. Now what for us? Our way will not be here. All the blessings in the I beg if your name be Blessing, just give me a small high five there. All you wear a blessing. We the Chris, all of us bless. If you just say our name na Blessing, guess they get small brain touch. So I'm happy we've been able to talk about this topic. A lot of people have dropped their opinions. You might not agree with it. We are not trying to impose our opinion on you. We are discussing about things that bother you. And when we discuss about these things, it actually makes it lighter. Do you understand? It's not that deep. Don't go and kill yourself. You're a woman. Choose your battle wisely. The reason why we're bringing up topics like this, personally, as Okoro Blessing, I used to say it. I will not take a cheating man. I don't tolerate cheating. But in a say I don't tolerate cheating, side chick get their work. I used to tell every man who come into my life, cheating is an unforgivable sin for Blessing CEO. So if you must cheat, your punishment is to hide. Let me not catch you. Because if I catch you, I will persecute you, then leave you. So long as you can hide from police and you're a thief and police no catch you, you'll not be criminal. So long as you can hide from EFCC and you be Yahoo boy, you'll not be criminal. So your work, you know the bad thing about doing illegal something? When you are doing something that is illegal, the punishment is that you'll be hiding. That's the punishment about being illegal. You will not have peace of mind. You're going to do like rats every time. That's illegal. So the punishment, you cannot cheat boldly and be in a relationship with me. Lie. You must face that punishment. The punishment about prostitution is that you're going to do a shower, but you're going to hide. Legit simply means you're going to come out with your full chest. If you come out like this, you go spread, you go shake your breast. Now be legit. Illegal, be say, you go to hide, or you go like rats. You can imagine hiding. You want chop money, you go hide. You buy car, you go hide. You build house, you go hide. That's why you go to hide like rats till you die. Now be lack of peace of mind. It is that hiding that is what is called lack of peace of mind. If you hear boy, you don't enter on that bed. Anytime when you they drive and you see car, they follow you for your back. You go say, hey, who be this? So hiding. So that is the punishment for cheating. I did not say men will not cheat, they will cheat. But so long as you want to cheat on me, you must be up with your hiding game. You cannot cheat on me and not hide. You can't cheat on me boldly. No, man. So that's just the principle. So as a woman, when you have this understanding, you will not dig. I've said it in a couple of my videos. Ever since I started dating, married, and dating again as a woman, I have never checked a man's phone. I don't dig because I know you are hiding something. And when I dig, I will find. Nobody is a saint. We are all trying to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. You're going to hide something you're not proud of. And why would I be digging something? What's my business? Am I undertaker? So me, when I get into a relationship, the privilege I give my man is the fact I don't dig. So you have to be very good in hiding. Anything, bury it. If I see it, we move. I'm not even afraid of moving. And that is what is called respect. You know, when you come and make videos like this, and people come and write, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. Listen, I disagree with you. Ignorant people. Respect is hiding. Anybody that respects you doesn't mean that they're not doing that thing that you ask them not to do. They are doing it, but they're hiding it. When you hide, what you did not exist. That's the reason why so many times you are disappointed in some people. It's because that thing that they were hiding came out. A lot of times, you are always shocked when they tell you that a pastor did this. This man did this. A reverend father did this. A headmaster did this. Those were people you thought that they were sent. That thing they were hiding came out. So we are hiding something. All of us are hiding something. There are some things we are not proud of. It is that hiding that is called privacy. You know, English has a way of making everything look sweet. You know, English does not want to hurt you, so they'll just look for English and just be sweet. It is hiding that is called privacy. Anything you keep private is something you want to hide. You don't want people to see. You don't want people to interfere in. You hide it. So, if you want to cheat, if you say you are a cheater, go and master the game of hiding. It is that hiding that is called respect. When you cannot hide, it's called disrespect. Don't let me catch you. Trust me. I'm not even going to dig because I know you're hiding something. Now, when I teach women this, you see them saying, no, I'll search. I'll go through his phone. I'll search. And I searched. I realized that my husband was there. You keep searching. Searchist, police officer, FBI. Continue searching. But when you search and you find, I hope you will walk away. Because you will be a coward. You will be a fool. You will be an idiot after searching and finding and still stay. So many of you women are foolish. Because some of you have searched, you have found, and you are still there. You were not informed. Searchist. Continue searching. After searching and seeing different type of side chick and seeing all the pornography in your husband's phone, you are still there. Why did you go to search in the first place? Mohindra, you will not do anything. Police officer, FBI, Sergeant Mary. You dey rush to catch criminal. You no get cell where you won't lock them inside. The criminal no go run come out again. The beauty about catching criminals is that you have police station to go and lock them. You get cell. You, when they rush to catch criminals, you get cell. You get cell. You don't get cell. I want to check what my husband is doing. You get cell. You don't get prison. So if you catch the criminal, he goes to escape. He goes to escape. Why you do that? So sometimes when I talk to women, they're like, Blessing, how come you're so strong? The reason why I became strong and confident is because I started understanding the philosophy of life. I don't need you to agree with me. They go serve you breakfast. Don't worry, they go serve you breakfast. I understood the philosophy of life. That's why I reason differently from a lot of people. I'm weird. People think I'm weird. I'm not. I'm just one woman that have understood the philosophy of life. So I have peace of mind. I am genuinely at peace with myself. I don't let some certain things stress me. Me, call my man's phone right now, he does not pick and I start getting worried. No. I'll wait till tomorrow morning just because maybe I'm worried if he's okay. But me, to come and start imagining which girl is on top of what's my business. Instead of me to imagine what my man is doing with another girl, I'll pick up my phone and do live video. Or I'll start writing, or I'll start doing research or reading. I preoccupy my mind with productivity, not nonsense. Okay. If I now find out that my man is on top of another woman, what will I now do? There are some things you don't have power over. And that's why I said when you understand the philosophy of life, there are some things you don't have power over. Now, when you realize the things you don't have power over, those are the things you leave to God. You can't be stressing yourself about a man that decides to want to sleep around. He's not your fault. I can't stress myself over that shit. No. You want to sleep around, okay? Just go. Let me not just catch you. Let me not just feel any scratching in my body. Me, I run tests every month. So there's no way I run tests every month. Exactly. And like I said in my previous video, I pick the men I date. The kind of men I date don't sleep with anybody. If my man wants to cheat now, he will select. He's very selective with women. Yeah. My man is very selective with women. I hardly date, apart from when I was dating fuckboys. When I became debt, I date men. The men that are in my life are even afraid. They fear the HIV past me. The man I'm dating, the men I have dated, the responsible men, they fear HIV past me. In fact, they even want to be alive more than me. So they are more careful than I am. It's when you are dating fuck boys, that's when you're careful. If my man decides to cheat now, I'm not afraid of HIV because he's even more afraid of HIV than me. Because he's more of he holds a very strong position and stature. So if he wants to fuck around, he knows now, he'll take care of himself. So I don't know who you people are dating. I don't know who you people are dating, to be very honest. I've never had an infection before from a man. Not to say I get scratch. No. If I get one scratch, okay, I'm done. So the truth about it, I don't know who you guys are dating. So you need to be very, very careful about who you date. Because if a man says he loves you, he will protect you because he understands that even if I decide to sleep around, I can't hurt the mother of my children, the mother of my kids. So if a man decides to sleep around, that's what is called being responsible. You will be thinking about your wife, even if you want to cheat. That's why I don't date boys. Boys don't think. Boys just want to fuck. If a responsible man still wants to misbehave, he will use his brain and know that, okay, I want to cheat, but I have my wife, I have my children. I have to cheat. You can cheat responsibly. If I bring this topic, now internet will scatter. You can cheat responsibly. I will talk about this topic so that some people come and cry. You can cheat responsibly. The annoying cheat is when you cheat irresponsibly. You say when you drink responsibly. Cheat responsibly. That's all we are saying. We do not say don't cheat because we know that cheating. Cheat responsibly. The way you be drinking, they said, cheat, drink responsibly, smoke responsibly, cheat responsibly. That's what we are begging you. Use your sense and cheat. Don't be using your dick to cheat. If you cheat responsibly, I don't think, apart from the troublesome women, will be complaining to you because I have gotten to a point in my life where I have understood that you can't control anybody. That is what I mean by philosophy of life. The philosophy of life simply means you cannot control anybody. People will do what they want to do. When you have this understanding, you'll be at peace with your body, your heart, and your soul. There is nothing you will do. If you like, be the finest girl in the world. People will always do what they want to do. They want to experiment with the ugliest girl. It doesn't mean they don't love you. Like I said in the beginning of the video, love is priority. Love doesn't mean I will throw everybody around me away or I will not knock. No. It simply means I will prioritize you. You are the first. Because a king is married to a queen does not mean he's not going to sleep with his slaves. Did you hear what I said? Because a king is married to a queen does not mean he's not going to sleep with his slaves. Those slaves are women that he has access to. The difference between a queen and the slaves is priority. He has placed her and put a crown on her head as my number 2. It doesn't mean I will not knock on that people. So maybe that's why I come off as weird when I talk. People say I'm trying to influence. I'm not influencing you. I'm just being realistic. I'm being honest. Because like I said, I've seen women fight. I've seen women fight fruitless battles. The reason why a lot of you women do not have peace of mind is because you do not give yourself peace of mind. Sometimes it's not a man that is stressing you. You are the one stressing yourself. That's the honest truth. Being a relationship therapist for years, I realized that men don't stress women. Women just stress themselves. Yeah. If I'm a relationship therapist, you will never be bothered about a man. I will keep your mind so busy that you see all these nonchalant things you think about. Where is my man going to? Who is my man sleeping with? Who is my man calling? I will keep your mind so busy that you will not even remember that your husband has a phone. That is what it means to be at peace with yourself. There are some things you don't have. It's like sitting up all night and saying, what if I die this night? It's like not sleeping every night and wondering if you are going to die. First of all, when you don't sleep for 1 week because you are scared you are going to die, you are going to fall sick. And you might even die of the sickness. Don't forget, it is the fear that killed you. You sleep because you don't have power over death. If you want to die, you die. If you want to wake up, you wake up. That's life. You don't have power over some certain things. So when you realize you don't have power over these things, you are going to leave some certain things alone. That is what I teach a lot of women. You don't have power over people's decision, over people's choices. People will do what they want to do. Even God that created us have not even told us what to do. He gave us 10 commandments too, and we are not following it. He did not beat us. He did not kill us. He did not collect our life. He still allowed us to go and sin and come back. What about you? Who are you as a human being? You that cannot even take life. God can take our life. He did not still force us to worship him. He will still allow us to waka our krokere waka and still come back. What about you that don't even have one single power? The only power that you have is love. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you think you can control a man, or you think you can control a woman. That is where the beginning of your depression starts. That is what is called lack of peace of mind. Lack of peace of mind is when you want to do God work. Work that God says he does not want to do. God says he does not want to control mankind. You, the work where God says he no want to do, you won't collect the work you do. You go die. You go, bye man. You go and say, bye man. When you understand this philosophy of life, you will leave a woman alone and you leave a man alone. I do the one that you can do. You will do your best and leave the rest for God. You cannot kill yourself. Because if you kill yourself, they will bury you and they will move on. That's the honest truth. So you cannot give people everything that they want. And that is what is called self-respect. When you begin to understand that, sometimes when I go for media tour and people ask me, Blessing, how do you cope with trolls? How do you cope with negativity? First of all, my first rule to coping with trolls and negativity is understanding that I'm not for everybody. There was a time that if I go to Instablog and read negative comments, I'll be crying. I'll be like, why did they hate me? Why did they? Because even if you see me on Instablog, whether I talk good, they will curse me. I talk bad, so long as it's Blessing CEO, they will curse me. There was a time I was like, why don't they like me? Why don't they? At some point, I clean my eyes and say, they're crazy. Not they crazy. If they're not like me, waka. Not they crazy. Because I realize that I'm not for everybody. I am not for everybody cannot like you. Another part, they kill Jesus. Jesus that came to save them. They gather, crucify and kill him. Jesus did not claim Onyeze's house. Jesus did not lie. Jesus did not divorce. Jesus did not thief. Jesus is not a cloud chaser. Jesus does not talk like Blessing. Jesus not do anything. They still kill him. What about me? That decided not to be among the norm. So these things come with being different. When I realized that I'm not for everybody, that was the day I got my peace of mind. So the point is, most of you want to lose yourself and please somebody else. No. Even God in heaven does not want you to lose yourself. That's why he allowed you. And that's the reason why God will allow you to sin and come back. That's why God did not put pressure on you. Like I used to tell people, God have the power to subdue you. Imagine God say, if you fornicate, as you are fornicating, you are dying. All of us will be virgins. Our husband will marry us virgin. Imagine God saying, if a man cheats, as a man is coming down from the woman he cheated on, he's going to drop dead. That is where you know that every man can be faithful, that they know everything that you're doing. It's because God is a merciful God. It's because we know that when we cheat and come back and say, Heavenly Father. Now, if God can give mankind that privilege, who are you to come and be controlling man? Come and be controlling woman? To want to be the only one? My sister, calm down. No, kill yourself. Give yourself hypertension because of man or woman. Last. After all your possessiveness, DNA no go still be your own. No, sorry, I'm laughing. There was a man that had this DNA issue. He realized that his third son was not his son. So when he came to me for therapy, and he told me, Blessing, the reason why I'm here for therapy is because I want you to help me calculate as a therapist. I told him, okay, calculate what? He said, Blessing, I've been calculating for over 3-4 months. Somebody referred me to you. They say you are good. I said, okay, sir. What do you want to calculate? Your wife menstrual cycle? He said, no. Is your wife pregnant? He said, no. Ovulation? He said, no. I said, what happened? He said, my wife gave me another man's child. I told him, okay, what are you calculating? He said, I'm calculating when she cheated. This was how he was. I'm calculating when she cheated. Because my wife does not work. I know her in and out. There's camera in my house. I track her phone. I have tracker. Every call that my wife make, I know. Every call that she pick, I know. Text messages, I know. I know her homes and clothes. How come? Blessing, calculate for me. I say, sir, do you need water? He said, no. He said, no. Calculate for me. I said, sir, just take a bottle of water. You feel a bit better. He said, I'm not mad. I told him I never said you're mad. I just said, just take a bottle of water and calm down so that we can start the calculation. Me, way famous for school. Ordinary statistics are no pass. I study economics. I don't know statistics. Mass, I famous. Oga come meet me because they say make I do calculation. Okay, I'm not good in maths. I'm a relationship therapist. I run a mathematician. Nah, he was telling me, Blessing, calculate for me. I told him, sir, calm down. I'm on maths. I don't know maths. I will give you wrong calculation. Like the man was almost going mad. Like he was going raving mad. He was just telling me, Blessing, calculate for me. As he was saying the calculate for me, I went to bring him water to drink, and by the time I came back, the man sat on the ground and was crying. I've never seen a man cry so much in my life. He cried in my office. I just sat down and watched him cry. He cried for not less than 15 minutes. He wept like a baby. I probably feel he's been holding the tears. You know, be a man, he cried. He wailed, he screamed, he lay down on the ground. I just allowed him express. I never knew a man could cry like that. He cried. I was even holding myself. My eyes were red, but I didn't want to cry with him. I was just looking, and when he was done, you know, he told me, let me have the water. I gave him the water. When he was done drinking the water, he sat on his chair and told me, I'm sorry for embarrassing myself. I told him, no, you're allowed. That's what therapy is about. Cry. It's okay to cry. You're not a coward for crying. It's pain. Don't you feel better? He said he feels better. He has been holding these tears for months rather. So he now asked me, Blessing, where did I go wrong? I told him you went wrong when you thought you could play God. He said, You went wrong when you thought you could play God. You want to control a human being that God does not want to control? You want to subject a woman that God did not subject? You want to take away people's freedom that God gave them? You can't play God. Let them be. They go do what they want to do. You go just stress yourself. Now, the man's pain is the fact that upon all his God that he played, he still got played. That's the pain. He felt he knew his wife, because sometimes betrayal is when you think that this person is a saint and they betray you. You'll be trying to phantom how they did it. This girl goes to church every day now. I met this girl in church, but this girl used to carry Bible. That's the betrayal. The fact that you can't phantom how they did this thing. Stop playing God in people's life. Let people be. They go do what they want to do. And remember, while you are playing God in their life and playing possessive, you are stressing yourself. Where are you? Who picked your call? Who is this man? Where you go? Where you come back? Who is that? Oga, rest. Zwike. Oga, rest your pekus. Rest your bola. Rest. You should stress yourself. The woman go still cheat. She go cheat with gate man if she want cheat. She go cheat with driver. She go cheat with houseboy. She go cheat with the commonest commoner. You don't fit control human being. They don't be goats. Leave them. I said it in my previous video. The real fidelity. Now, woman when waka finish, come back, talk, say she one day with you. That's why Christianity is free. God is not forcing you. if God wants us to worship him by force. We don't have a choice. God will just say, if you don't worship me, you die. Don't go to church now. God will just say, if you are a human being and you don't worship me, you go die. All of us, you decrease. You decrease. When Baba God talks, say he won't collect the life where he give you, you go worship him by force. God didn't force you to worship him. Neither did he force you to follow his 10 commandments. God allowed you to go and sin, repent, and come back. That's why some people, no matter what Okoro Blessing say, they will not hear until they are victims. My number one clients that pay me are victims. People will not hear me. They go do them. They can't remember, say, get the time we Blessing talking for Insta blog. Wait that girl. And they pay through their nose. You know, when you are a victim and you're vulnerable, that's when you pay. It's just like when you go and, let's assume you have a doctor friend. You have a doctor friend. You are not sick. But normally when you're with your doctor friend, your doctor will be telling you, drink a lot of water, take care of yourself, rest, sleep, make sure you don't overstress yourself. If that your doctor friend, they talk that thing, you go to say, you no pay, not free. Guess what? When you do not drink a lot of water and you do not rest and you do not follow all those protocols and you fall sick, you will pay a doctor, another doctor, to repeat that thing that your doctor gave you for free. Victims. Some people never learn until they are victims. That's how life has programmed it. And these people who are victims are the people that who make us, who give us money. That is how you build professionalism. Everybody started monetizing their talent by understanding that some people will fall victim. Exactly. Some people will not like their natural hair. They will want to wear wig. Some people will not like their natural skin. They will want to bleach. So people make money out of your vulnerability. That's the honest truth. If you are not a victim, how will I be a therapist? I'm even a nice therapist. There are some of my colleagues that will tell me, Blessing, you are trying. You are even telling them, you are even giving them advice. Me give you advice. Therapists, people, I'm even giving you advice. But do you know the beauty about what I do? When I want to charge you, remember I told you guys that I'm going to be the highest paid therapist in Africa. When I want to charge you, I don't look back. You know why? Because I gave you a warning bell. There is nothing you want to come to my office and tell me and pay me that I have not said on Instagram. But you know, hear what? You bring the money. That's how we make money. People make money out of your vulnerability because you don't listen. There are people that will not hear word. You see a lot of people in church today are people who don't hear word. A lot of women in church today are runs girls that when you tell them not to do runs, they'll tell you to mind your business. Now then they church, now they do rabba seke baka baka baka. Yeah. But when they were 21, when they were 19, and we told them to stay one place, they say we should mind our business. They don't reach 40 now, they did church. So, yeah. Not them. Now them pastor, they collect money where from. If pastors want to milk this kind of women, because they are vulnerable, you go milk, they go use pipe, suck you dry. Vulnerability. So if you're a smart person, you're not going to allow yourself to be too vulnerable. That's the reason why I'm here every time I'm talking like a mad person. I'm trying to avoid you. Don't be too, when you're too vulnerable, it's easy for people to use you. So that's the reason why you protect your vulnerability. That's your sanity. Exactly. People will use your weak. So you try. And when you're vulnerable, you will do anything. That's where desperation. Vulnerability is what bets desperation. It is from vulnerability that you become desperate. You want something so bad. So, with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to interact with you. The conversation is getting too long, and I know you guys are. No one goes sleep. I hope I've been able to interact with you guys. I like to have this kind of conversations because I realize that a lot of people are young. See this one that is saying, "I love your nipple." She no get to. If you enter depression tomorrow, you go come my DM, can they say, Blessing, I cannot pay for consultation. Blessing, I cannot afford. Now you're looking at your mother's nipple, your mama nipple, and they look. It's all right. Admire it, my brother. Don't learn. You come live video by 2 a.m. in the morning to look your mama nipple. Tomorrow, you will come talk, say, person they pursue you for village. It's all right. So with this viewpoint of mine, guys, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you to give yourself peace of mind, enjoy your life, and find peace in yourself. So, guys, I need to go and sleep. This already done. They admire my nipple. Okay, it's my breasts. I don't go airport. Look, airport, you know. The next thing they go talk, say you don't seduce them. Nipple they no covered. I'm fully covered. Covered. Oga, small pikin rush. Look nipple. I'll work for these children. Thank you so much. God bless you. You're welcome, guys. So we'll go sleep. Tomorrow is Saturday. No, not they sleep. Now they shine. Okay. Now our mates they club. Our mates they club. They boogie down. So guys, I won't save this video because this video is long. This video don't reach 2 hours. This video is up to 2 hours, and I don't think people are going to have money to watch this video. This video long. It's long. So I'm not going to save the video. I think I'm going to do a more professional video. Make it a bit shorter. This one is too long. So I don't know whether people go feel. People will get Wi-Fi. We go feel watch this video. Because the video heavy. Make I save them. I feel it's too long. It's up to 2 hours. When I go feel watch them. This thing now heavy Wi-Fi. I get tough people. Correct people. My followers, they reach. See them. They say they go watch them. 2 hours videos. I go save them. See them. They get Wi-Fi. Top. I go save them. I don't know. I be they pity you now. I don't know. Say you now. They tough. They go watch them. I go save them for now. I don't know. So when I get Wi-Fi, I be they pity you and I say so now Wi-Fi don't finish. But since when I go watch them, I go post them for when I make when I watch at your leisure time. If you don't get Wi-Fi, if you watch small rests, no be by force. Okay, a lot of people are saying I should save it, so I'm gonna save it for you guys. And if you have enough data, you can enjoy it. It's actually fun. Greetings from Canada. Greetings to you, darling. Okay, okay. A lot of people said I should save the videos. Okay, let's save the video then. All right, guys, let me go and sleep. My back is paining me because. Oh God damn it. Before I go, if you did this live video, they watch me. Do me this favor. When I finally blow, and people won't come talk shit about me, especially that useless gist lover. When I finally blow, and useless blog want to undermine my work, come talk saying a man give me money on a man where I fuck. Make una help me remind them, say, guess when blessing they sit down for live video for 2-3 hours. They talk for free. That is all you owe me. Remind them that there's a time in Blessing's life. She was always on Instagram talking for free. Because the kind of money where I go make, and these useless bloggers go come undermine my work, my sweat, my sleepless nights, come talk saying a man where I go fuck. Now God go punish them. Thunder go fire them. Ogun go kill them. And they make this video in case any day, any year you come across them. When one useless blog come talk say Blessing don't go fuck man. Tell them say, shut the fuck up. That girl has paid her dues. I don't pay my dues. And definitely, God must bless me. The scripture must be fulfilled. Remind them that she was consistent 24 hours. Remind them that there was a time they said I was mad. There was a time they said I was jobless. There was a time they called me talkative. There was a time they called me clout chaser. But I did not stop. I kept doing it consistently. Because the way God go bless me, it go shock a lot of people. my blessing go be like shock. So when the blessing come, una go see am. If you be my true lover and they won't come talk nonsense, tell them to shut the fuck up. The girl, she don't pay her dues for this social media. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. See ya.